Happy Wednesday! Oh, 1 second. I am a fool. Foolish fool. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everyone! Today we will be doing STITCHKIN stuff. It's been a while since I did, hang on, I gotta turn down this music a little bit. It's been a while since I did anything, and I have so much stuff to show you guys. Well, I have some stuff to show you guys. It's not like a whole lot, but it's cool. It's freaking awesome. And I'm so happy. It looks so awesome. Okay, hang on. Just to recap, for anyone who might be new here, I am working on my own personal, Roblox game with Axosun to produce a pet game called STITCHKIN, and it's about raising little plushies. And cause I've always loved, like those website pet taking care of games. And I wanted to make one on Roblox, cause like, even though I feel like it's like a super overdone genre, I feel like I have, I feel like my concept is very unique. So, and I think people will like it. But let me show you guys what I have. One second. I'm running studio here. Okay. Alright. You guys can see this okay? Ignore my, my beautiful avatar. This is just our scripting place, but check this out, chat, okay? You see the STITCHKIN? That's just STITCHKIN. And if everything is working, oh. Stop teleporting, boy. Look at it! Oh! Oh, fuck, my throat. Sorry. And then... check this out! And then you can dress her up in all the things you want. And then you could just exit out. And then boom, look at it. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know why oh. Where did you go? Stop teleporting, please. But yeah, you could dress him up. And it's so cute, and then it follows your little mouse cursor. We're gonna have it so, like, this button doesn't work yet, but, you pull out, it's gonna be like a, shit, what was it called? Poke-a-me? Like on Pokemon, like, X and Y. You get the food, and then you hover it over your STITCHKIN, and then your STITCHKIN, eats it, and then it does a little jig. But, yeah, it's so cute. I'm so happy. But yeah, this is just the that's just on the functional side. And then I'm gonna show you guys, hang on, what I've been working on, because I'm the only person working on the map. Okay, here we are. I don't know if I fully showed off the finished version of this, but this is Toy Town. I already showed this off quite a bit, but I'm working on this new area over here. And this is the new area. It's called the Float Coast. And it's supposed to be like a beach, kind of pool tile theme. I sculpted, these are supposed to be like inflatable trees. And, ignore these pink blocks. These are supposed to be like slides you can go down. I'm just blocking them out right now. But, yeah, so I built all of this myself. I even made this texture myself. It took a while, but, I think it looks great. And there's these little geysers. And it like kind of half works right now. These are supposed to like launch you up into the air. Let me see if, test here. You can see right here. And you go on it. It needs to be reworked because I want it to be kind of like a big jump boost, but yeah, it just lifts you up and then it takes you on to other places. It also spins like really fast. But yeah. And then there's slides and yeah, that's what I've been working on mostly. Hello, Sodakettle, how are we doing today? What are we showcasing? I just joined. I'm showing off my little side game project that I'm working with Axosun on. They're helping me produce it. I'm the owner of it. Called STITCHKINs. Oh yeah, and then I have the water umbrella here. You guys have been to like those water parks, right? They have like these always mesmerized me, and I was thinking these could be like foliage, or there's some kind of tree in the world. Oh yeah, speaking of, sorry, I sound like I'm all over the place today. My bad. But so the lore, it's not really lore, but like this whole world is, you can very much tell it's based on like Yoshi's Woolly World, or like those like, you know, those like the Paper Mario, like everything's made out of crafts and felt, and it's like you're small and everything is super large. Well, I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to make it like really cool. So the story aspect behind this beach area is that these little inflatable pool rings, I'm sure you guys have one of these. You know, they're like at the pool, they're like usually striped like this, but these get mined from the side of the rock. And this is like a natural resource in this little region here. And they just inflate on their own, and I think that's a little neat little story thing. But yeah, we're just working on this. I've just been working on this very slowly, like alongside fighting and my other developer responsibilities. And I know, again, I said this in the beginning, but I know, like, the pet taking care of genre on Roblox is, like, super oversaturated. Like, but I really wanted to do something unique. Because I don't think anyone has done anything for, like, plushies. And all the STITCHKIN, they're supposed to be plushies. And you're supposed to maintain them and take care of them like you would, like, with real plushies. So you're supposed to sew up, like, any, like, loose stuffing, or, yeah, just, like, stuff like that. And then, hang on, where? I already built some. You guys might remember these from previous streams. I already built some more variations. So we got a T-Rex, then we got a horsey, and then we got a wolf, and then there's a cat here somewhere. Where's the cat? I don't know where the cat is. There is a cat. So many dogs. So many dogs. Oh, the cat is evil. I don't know why. But oh yeah, this is like a special variant of STITCHKIN. And my other scripter has been working on a wandering system. So the STITCHKIN, they just wander like around the world. They'll run around. They look sad because, like, you gotta patch them up in order to like tame them, basically. But yeah, they just wander around the world, and this is like their little dream world. This world is called REM, as in like REM sleep, because it's supposed to be like a dream. Will we have multiple STITCHKINs out at once? Yes. Yeah. I really want this to, like, be a game that's, like, super, like, focused in on, like, completely accessorizing, like, everything. So, like, we have a... Hang on. So, like, for the dogs, right, you'll be able to, like, switch out their ears and then sew in a new type of ear. Or their tails, you can sew in a new type of tail. I have so many. Hang on. Let me go back to the functional place. 1 second, chat. I don't know if my good friend Evelyn put in all the accessories I made, but we'll see. Okay, sorry, going back to here. Let's see. I made a tail one. Where is it? Ah, I guess you didn't put them in. That's okay though. But yeah, you'd be able to like switch out like ears and tails and yeah. Oh yeah, there's a party hat. And then I made these kind of like bonita. Look at this cute little hat. Oops. It looks better when it's colored. And you'd be able to color like each individual like part. Oh my, stop teleporting, bro. You'd be able to color each individual part, and you can also put on patterns. Because they're plushies, you can put on patterns, so you can have like a sun pattern or like a flower pattern. There would be like a whole ton of patterns. But yeah, I really, really want this game to like focus on like pure accessorizing, because I don't know. I've just never played like a whole ton of Roblox pet games that like do that. Like at most you can like change their colors or like maybe give them like an accessory or two. But like I really want this to be like you can switch out parts, you can put on patterns, you can like entirely change the STITCHKIN. Like that's like the main appeal of the game. But yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna be working on the map today because I currently have a deadline to finish that, and I just thought I would be doing that on stream. You might see some of my other developers pop in and out. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. So how long do you think it'll take for this game to release? Like an estimation? I can't wait for this. It's so cool. Well, we currently, we're basically building this off of nothing. So like we're starting from nothing. We don't even have like funding. Like this is like kind of like entirely hinging on like me being able to bring in like support for the community, but it is kind of just delegated to like a side project for now because again, I don't have funding. We're gonna wait for the game to release to kind of gauge like how much interest people have for like this kind of game, and I've been posting a little bit on Twitter about it. But I just I realistically like I don't have too much to show off yet because these kinds of things take time. Like it takes a while. Because we went back and forth on a lot of things. Like we were working on that inventory system for a while because I don't know how many of you guys were here for the other STITCHKIN streams, but it did not used to look like that. It looked very different. Like, very, very different. And then we had to iterate on that a bit, and then, yeah. But I genuinely can't really give, like, an estimation right now. And the map is, like, quite unfinished, as you can see. That's okay. We're working on it today. But yeah. No fighting. Sorry. Yeah. You guys are gonna watch me. Okay. Oh yeah, we're also gonna have, like, this water right here, this is just a placeholder. It's supposed to be a skinned mesh, so it's gonna, like, move up and down and be wavy, and then, like, when you jump into the water, it plays, like, a little cool particle, and yeah. It'll just feel fun. I really want this world to feel like a water park, or like this little biome, I suppose. Like, it should feel like a cross between, like, a water park and, like, a big pool. Because this is supposed to be, like, a really big island. And over here, you can see it's the bright neon green. So there's supposed to be, Sorry, I just woke up. I need some water. Hi, so a quick question. Are you planning on having the Stitchkins be pettable? Can we pet those funny little beasts? Yes, you can. In the little inventory system, we want to do that. Like, your little mouse cursor will change to, like, a little hand. We just haven't drawn the image for it yet. And then you can, like... It'll basically be like Pokemon and me. And then you just pet the heads, and then they do, like, a little... They do a little jig. And I really, really, really want to add fighting characters to this game. Like, okay, I know I said I wouldn't bring up fighting, but I'm bringing up fighting. I really want to add a little broker plushie, and you could dress her up, and you could dress up Medkit and Banhammer or Subspace, whatever. You could just dress them up, and they walk around with you. Like, I feel like the collab potential for this game would be, like, crazy. Okay, let's work on this. I said a cool question. Oh wait, I already read that. My bad. Thank you, Medkit Eater, for 100 bits. Stitchkin fighting map. La la la. We have a Stitchkin map in Millenniacs. Yuke was very kind to kind of tease Stitchkin in that game. We could also do like a crossover with Millenniacs. That could be fun. Okay, I think. What if we had like a lazy river kind of thing? Like this kind of water. This goes out into the open ocean, but then we have like a little lazy river going along like the side of the map. That could be fun, and then you just hop in, and it just like brings you along, and you could just circle. I don't know how long it would go though. Maybe we could have like, hang on. We have the water. Okay, wait. If it's a lazy river, maybe it should start... No, I think it could be here. That's okay. You hop in the inner tube and the Stitch can sit with you. Exactly, exactly. And then we have water going... like here. I'm just blocking the stat chat. It's not gonna look good yet. Completely stopping myself from spending money, so no more donations. RIP Patreon. Love how Stitchkin's coming along, by the way. That's okay, Specky. Like, you were spending a lot of money. I was, like, concerned. But I'm happy you're here, regardless. Maybe glitch Stitchkin outfit. So what happens to the original Stitchkin's map? Also, will this game have mobile support? The original Stitchkin map? This is the original map. It just became this. Also, yes, ideally there would be mobile support. It's a lot easier said than done, though. I think, okay, wait. I keep forgetting, like, the scale of... Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I forgot I changed it. Oh, yeah, this is way too big, I think. Okay, we gotta shrink some stuff. I think perhaps let's shrink this bit. Oh no, they changed how locking works, so now I like... Okay. Yeah, let's just shrink it a bit. It's a little bit too big. I hope there could be a giant water bucket like the one in the sky that assaults you with water. I was thinking about that. Like, putting it here in, like, one of the arches, and then, like, every time it drops water, maybe there's, like, a chance that, like a shark Stitchkin or a fish Stitchkin kind of, like, plops out of it, and then you go and tame it. I think that could be fun. Will we get to name our Stitchkins? Yes! There will be, like, little individual, like, Stitchkin profiles. And you can name them, and you can... It'll just, like, have the information of the Stitchkin. Yeah, but the hardest part about these games is, like, literally just, like, starting them. Because there's, like, so much you have to account for. Because, like, there's, like, where our goal is, like, very, giving the player, like, the ability to customize, like, everything, right? Sorry, I have so much phlegm, jeez. But... yeah, like, the hardest bit about these games is just, like, starting development and getting, like, fundamental stuff, like, implemented. Because you really, really need a solid foundation for these games. And we're also planning on, like, doing, like, a market, like, an economy, so people can trade Stitchkins or trade items with each other. And, those are very, very hard to get right. And you don't want people to, like, you know, you don't want to, like, accidentally, like, encourage scamming, so it's, like, something we have to think about, like, a lot before, like, even implementing, so, yeah, it'll take a while. Said, I heard from a friend that you wanted to possibly add fighting characters. I believe when Dollmaker gets a model, she should be there. Because of thematic similarities. Yes, yes, of course, it's your choice. I think Wall Dollmaker, yes. She is thematically appropriate. I would want to add, like... I'd probably just want to keep it to fighters. Like, fan favorite characters, you know what I mean? Or maybe I could just, like, have, like, a bunch of fighting accessories, and it's just, like, a bunch of horn varieties, so people can make a Dollmaker, like, with the accessories. Like, with the bonus accessories that, like, I'll be releasing alongside of it. Something like that. But yeah, I'm, like, super excited for this game. And, like, I'm gonna show you guys this place off. I've shown this place off a lot, but I really like it. This is Toy Town. And these structures, you know, they're like the... I don't know if you guys ever, like, had these toys growing up. But it's like you connect them and you make these, like, very large oh. Okay, one of them just doesn't have a wheel. That's okay. And they just spin around and it's nice. And you could jump and climb and have so much fun. You have so much fun. Oh yeah, there's a train over here. Oh, shoot. I fell. But, oh my god, you guys have no idea. I had to basically export this entire map, put it into Blender so I could simulate, like, this blanket. Like, this is completely simulated. I think it turned out really nice. Like, it looks like a blanket. And then we have a pillow fort here this pillow fort is the main way of making money. And you talk to this gal over here. She's a polar bear. It's a little bit hard to explain, and we've been going back and forth on how exactly we're gonna implement it. But essentially, what the main idea is that the pillow forts, the problem is, how do we make a game like STITCHKIN, like how are you supposed to earn money without it feeling super repetitive or like really like boring? And so I kind of took influence from like the I Spy books, and I was like, what if it was like a scavenger hunt? And so every time there would be like a bunch of these pillow forts just like around the map, and every time you enter a pillow fort, I think actually, one second, it should have generated. Let me see if it still works up here. I'm not sure if it was disabled due to testing, but where is the button? I think this should be it. No. Okay, wait. We had a button here for spawning the labyrinth, but I don't. I think it got disabled because we kind of moved everything elsewhere. Wait, let me pause. No. Okay, anyways. Basically, when you go into the pillow fort, it'll be like a kind of like a labyrinth. It'll be like a randomly generated labyrinth that's typically like either a size small or like a large size. It depends on like what kind of pillow fort you're entering. So this would be a small pillow fort, for instance. And around the pillow fort, you get to find little trinkets, and you get a list of all the trinkets you gotta find in the pillow fort. And once you find all of them, just like collecting the trinkets gives you money. But if you collect everything on the list, then you get a big prize. And it's just supposed to be like a fun thing, because like I don't really. And in the STITCHKIN, they can also find trinkets for you. So like the more STITCHKIN you have, like the better it is. Like you're optimizing, like you're grinding, right? But yeah. It's not supposed to be like a maze. It's just generated kind of like one. But there's like it's supposed to be very open. Okay, let me work on this. I want to do that lazy river ID before I forget about it. I think this little shallow, there can be like a little shallow area, kind of like how we have over there. Kind of breaks up this lazy river. Will there be different sizes of STITCHKIN, like an insignificant stupid bug and a big scary dragon? Yes! Because I wanted some STITCHKIN, you'd be able to, like, ride them. Like, a big dog STITCHKIN. You could ride them around, and it, like, boosts your speed. And, I think that was, like, I only thought about, like, the super-sized STITCHKINs, because, you know, like, the super-sized plushies, like, those, like, companies make. I have one in my room. I have a giant pumpkin cat from Build-A-Bear. It's in my room. But yeah. And I also, like, this was... Oh, that makes me kind of sad thinking about it. This was also supposed to be, like, very, like, It was supposed to be a social game, like a very, like, we had an idea for, like, a play pretend mode, where you can, like, turn into, like, one of the STITCHKINs you have, and you could just, like, roleplay with, like, other players and, like, have fun, but, we kind of know what Roblox did to social games, so I don't... Yeah. And then let's have a bigger pool. What's here? Hi, so this STITCHKIN looks really cool so far. Reminds me of those rainbow marshmallows. Also love the new PNG. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Casket, for 100 bits. Yeah, I just like... I really, really loved these kinds of games growing up. And I got this idea because I started getting into like customizing like littlest pet shops, and it's like one of my favorite things ever. And I was like, why doesn't someone just make like a proper game like for pet customizing and stuff? Because like, you know what I'm talking about, like some games like they do have pets you can like color or like give an accessory, but it's not like it's not dedicated to that. And, like, if there is a game that's dedicated to dressing up, it's usually games like, DTI. And, like, those fashion runway games. Which I think those are really fun. And I don't know why nobody has done it for pets, and we want to do something like that. And then I hit up my good friend, Yuke, and I'm like, dude, I have an idea. And Yuke was like, tell me, bro. And then I just like info dumped at them, and I made a whole like slideshow, a pitch, and I was like pitching this game to them, and they were like, I see your vision, Sodakettle. So yeah, I really gotta thank Yuke for helping me start this idea. Okay, let's make this river. Okay. Let me see. Where should we put, like, the big bucket? Because I do want to add, like, that big bucket. I think that could be, like, a really funny. I'm just gonna block out a bucket. Maybe there could be, like, some more scaffolding, kinda, because, like, a water park is, like, it's got, like, a bunch of layers. I haven't been to a water park in years, bro. Oh, my. No, it doesn't quite fit. Hang on. Where's the property tab? There we go. It's okay, this is just the block out. But this is our bucket. This is our big bucket. Maybe, like, we could have, like, a... I'm gonna look up... I need, like, a reference. Let's look up pictures of, like... Water park. Water park. Oh yeah, this is like what I'm thinking about. Like, hang on. Oh, I just realized I'm not sharing my screen. Like, check this out, chat. Like with the big bucket on the top, you see? Wait, can you guys see my mouse? Oh, there we go. More like scaffolding, kinda. I don't want it to be like super brightly colored. Well, I'll make something kind of like in the color palette of the area we have. Why'd you scream it in the search bar? Oh, I had my caps lock on, sorry. Yeah, just something like this with like maybe like nets and like kind of like a platform. I think something like this could be fun. Water park. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking like, what should the scaffolding be made out of? I have like a, you can see I kind of make like a color palette when I make these areas. Maybe it should be made out of like a wood, or maybe a plastic, kind of like to match the water slides, because the water slides will be plastic. What color? Maybe a yellow? Like a nice, like, pastel yellow. Or... I don't want it to be like an orange, because the main area is kind of already orange. Maybe you're leaning more towards like an aqua color like this. That could be cute. Okay, wait. Let's add like a... Like, this is gonna be a big slide up here, so I want to add a way to actually get up here. We could maybe have like a geyser. But we could also have like a way to just like climb up a bit. Or like in universe, like the little Stitchkins, they're waiting in line to go to the water park. Let me get a Stitchkin model. How big? I need like a size reference. Oh yeah, this is really big already. And then let me get like a dummy. No, not that. Where is... Did they change it? No. Here it is. This is Steve. And there's Stitchkin. And they want to go to the water park. I feel like I need to make a more custom texture for the water park material. Like, I want it to be like... I don't want it to be wood, because I feel like that would look weird. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know. Like a wood plank. Yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Put it at plastic for now. Maybe texture like stone. Yeah, but like you don't really see stone in like a man-made kind of water park structure, right? I feel like it'd be like a plastic. I'm just kind of blocking it out. I feel like maybe we can add like some fun like interactable stuff. Like maybe you walk over like a little sensor and it like blows up water at you or something. And then I feel like we need like there's like smaller buckets of water. Hang on. I'm gonna make it. Okay, maybe a little bit smaller. This is a block. It'll look better later. Dude, I'm so proud of how these trees turned out. I had to, like, sculpt. It's supposed to look like an inflatable tree. So it's supposed to look, like, plasticky. And I had to sculpt the folds and everything. And then I had to bake it. And oh my gosh, it took freaking forever for me to figure it out. I'm glad you guys like them. Where did I put my bucket? Oh. We had an idea for, like, an NPC for this area. Where, like, every, like, major area has, like, one kind of, like, central, like, NPC. And for this area, it would be kind of like an action figure kind of guy. And he was gonna be, like, a shark. And he'd be made out of plastic, and he wouldn't be made out of, like, plush, because it's a water park, you know? All the STITCHKIN, like, would get soggy, so this place would be, like, kind of home to, like, a bunch of, like, plastic kind of creatures. And they like the water. Something like that. Make him a total surfer dude, like named like Shane or something. Yeah, it was gonna be like a surfer like shark guy. He'd be like, "Sub, bruh," kind of like Traffic, and he'd say gnarly a lot. I don't think we came up with a name for him. Maybe he should have a name, something like it should be like really funny, like a Radical Ramsey. Sounds like a Fortnite skin. Dude, it's Radical Ramsey. Gnarler is a name, trust me. I'm not calling him Gnarler. I feel like he'd be like Australian. I don't know why. Even though I just said it'd be like Californian surfer. I feel like Australian shark guy that likes surfing. Oh yeah, we just, not STITCHKIN related, but we just hired, 6 new people for the comic. And it is freaking awesome. And thank you for everyone who applied. We had so many people apply, but unfortunately there's only, like, very limited slots. Yeah. Hi Soda, do you think I'll add other Easter games to other games you developed, like Millenniacs or Fighting? Into STITCHKIN? I don't know. I kind of want STITCHKIN to be like its own thing, and like even though I said I did mention the collabs, I really don't want to like, I really want to make it like my own thing. Like, cause I don't want to be like, as much as I love fighting, I don't want to like only be like the fighting guy, like forever. But yeah, I feel like the extent, like, sorry, I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. I'd probably just add it as, like, a collab, and that's it. Like, I don't want to, like, go too heavy on fighting stuff. Oh, maybe we could add, like, some kind of cool, like... Oh, oh my god. Am I old? Have you guys heard of a show called Wipeout? Please tell me I'm not... Okay, please tell me someone here knows what I'm talking about. Yes? Okay. What if we had like little like obstacle kind of courses like in Wipeout? You know what I'm talking about? Like with the big like platforms and stuff like that. Like I feel like that could be cute. Like right here we could add like a let me find like the middle of it. This one kind of reminds me of that one Regretavator floor, the shoot, I don't know like the full name of it. The Gregoria floor, like the Emporium one. Can you make it so the tiles get dry and you can rehydrate them with pool water? No, that's a little bit too complex. And I'm not sure what use that would have. Actually, wait. Okay, I want to put this in a different area. You could just be like a little big pad and then you jump into the pool. Something like that. Oh, maybe like water guns, like that you can like mount up here and then like you spray them at people. Oh, that could be kind of fun. Like, hang on, I'm gonna block that out. Oops, that's a half circle. It won't look too great because this is like supposed to be a block out again. And then I'll make it super epic and awesomely detailed. In a blender. I promise, guys, this looks cool in my head. Okay, I promise, I promise. And then maybe we can add, like, a few more of them, so, like, we can have one, like, up here as well. Then you just sit in it, and then you could just spray water at people or something. I feel like that could be fun. I am quite sad about the Roblox update. Like, no, I'm not gonna get too, like, into it. But, like, it basically, like, killed, like, all roleplay games. And I was, like, kind of hoping that STITCHKIN would kind of be something like that. It could be a PvP map where you could fight for currency maybe, but also chill around, like, have PvP. I don't know about that. STITCHKIN is very much not supposed to be, like, super competitive. Like, this is just supposed to be, like, a fun, like, area thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't Roblox just, like, update the, they removed something. I think it was the classic faces, right? Or something? Or they changed it to something, I don't fully remember. They're getting rid of all static faces, I think. Is that, like, actually true? Or is it just, like, Twitter being Twitter? Jeez. Ah, shit. How are we gonna sell the, fighting UGC? We just made the medkit and the boombox and the banhammer faces. It's half true. Oh, you can make static faces, but the ones that don't use the moving bases are getting taken off sale. Wait, what? You just said you can make them, but then they're getting taken off sale. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's only for dynamic faces? Oh. Wait, what's the difference between a dynamic face? I'm not a UGC person, as you can tell. Sorry, I don't know. It's a head? Oh! Is it the ones where you're able to change colors? Is that what that is? Oh, yeah, we already made them not dynamic in the first place. Oh, never mind then. Okay, wait, I'm gonna block out more of the landscape. Okay, wait, we need to shrink this a bunch. This little, like, neon green area over here is supposed to be like a glowing, like, fantasy forest. And there's gonna be, like, a bunch of glowing, like, mushrooms, like, very typical, like, fairy, like, fantasy stuff, and, like, all the little houses, they're, like, in, like, mushrooms and, like, big shoes, or, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's supposed to be like a yard. But it's like you're really small. Let me move these a bit further. I think I gotta make this map a little bit smaller. It feels like really big. It's not a bad thing though. I'm gonna shrink this a bit. Why is there... It's supposed to be, like, I want the game to release with, like, 5 major areas. So, we got Toy Town, and then we have the Float Coast, which will be, like, just around the island. And then we have the Glowing Grotto, which is, like, the fantasy fairy forest. And then we have 2 more, which are separate islands. And it's been a bit, I forgot their names exactly, but one is supposed to be like an island with a really big volcano, but the volcano actually shoots out snow instead of lava. And it's all dessert themed, and it's like frozen dessert themed, I mean. So there's like ice cream, popsicles, it's snowy. And like occasionally the volcano like shoots out snow. And then on the other island, it's the opposite. It's an island that it's the volcano on that island, it's a lava lamp. And they shoot out like the kind of like the hot wax. And it's like arcade themed. And the 2 islands, they don't like each other, because some of the Stitchkins on the cold island, they like it cold. They like it chilly, but the Stitchkins on the other island, they're like, no, we like it warm. And then you gotta go like settle a dispute between them. And be like, okay, well, like, why don't you guys just have it be cold sometimes and have it be warm sometimes as like a compromise? Just like a cute little thing like that. And, yeah, you might have seen it. There's like a floating orb over there. The like, lava lamp, like, volcano. It's like a really big, like, arcade, and it's kind of like space and alien themed. It's just kind of like a funny little thing, I thought it was cute. I really wanted to do like a lava lamp effect. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I really wanted to do like a lava lamp effect for it, but like I think Robloxes can't really do something like that, unfortunately. So I'll have to settle for like some kind of particle system. I'm gonna delete those areas. So why don't the Stitchkins that like the cold stay on the cold island, and the ones that are hot stay on the hot one? Why must they fight? No, they do stay on their islands. The cold Stitchkins, they like it when it's cold. And the volcano, it shoots out snow. and it makes everywhere else cold. That's like how the temperature works in this world. But because it gets cold on the other islands because of the volcano, then they have their lava lamp volcano like shoot out like warm kind of wax, and then it makes it hot. And then there's like yeah. Do you have to introduce summer winter to the temperature Stitchkins? Huh? What do you mean temperature? Or what do you mean summer and winter? Oh, I love this song. Toby Fox makes such good music, man. Are there diseases in Stitchkin like rabies? No, there's no rabies. Okay, so if you guys want to know, I've thought about this. There's like a Stitchkin life cycle. So, the lore, right, is that this world, it only exists when you dream. So if you go to sleep and you're like a super like imaginative person, then the world of REM opens up to you and you're able to explore it in your sleep. And you get a Stitchkin. And that's why, like, it's very like Peter Pan-esque, like, shoot, what was that island called? It was called like, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Neverland, yeah, it's like Neverland. So there's like, it's like no adults, like everyone like has fun. Yeah. Just like something like that. And then the Stitchkins, they stick with their dreamer, like the person that like initially brought them to like or like I guess like sewed them, which is like the dreamer. The dreamer is like your player character. Like that's like that's like in lore what you guys are called. Like the players are called. They're called the dreamers. And the Stitchkins basically exist as long as the dreamers exist. But like when like did Stitchkin happen to you, and this is based off of your real experience exploring the Stitchkin verse? I wish Stitchkin was real. I'd want to like have fun in like a little dream world. Actually, it's a pretty big dream world. But yeah. And sometimes Stitchkin, they get... Oh, these are the edgy ones. Oh, I thought about this. So there's basically if a dreamer like grows up and they kind of stop being like imaginative and they don't come back to the world of REM, their Stitchkin like they're left behind basically, and then they become very edgy. They become emo. We don't have a name for them, so we've just been calling them shadows. But they're Stitchkin with like special properties, and they look like, I kind of showed them earlier. They look like this, and they're all shadowy, and they're like very mischievous because they don't have like a dreamer, and so they live in a separate island. Like, yeah, it's like the island of misfit toys, you know? And it's kind of like Stitchkin, like, anarchy world where, like, there's no, like, real order, and, like, that basically just means the Stitchkins just do whatever they want. And you are able to adopt them, and you get like a cool like shadowy Stitchkin, and then it's all nice, and it's like, oh wow. There's like different Stitchkin types. And then when a Stitchkin gets like really, really old, they basically go to like there's this NPC, and she's like a unicorn. She's like a white unicorn. And she basically like, how do I put this in like a really like not fucked up sounding way? When a Stitchkin gets like really old and they like want to like move on, she basically turns them into yarn, and she sews like a new Stitchkin out of them. And so then they're like reborn as like a new little baby Stitchkin. Like, I really like don't want it to be like super fucked up, so like that like I feel like that would be like kind of just like a cute little like cycle of things. So the shadows should be called the Tossed because they basically tossed out toys. I feel like they should have like a really like edgy sounding name. I feel like that could be like really funny. But yeah, I really want this to be like very like, this is the opposite of fighting. It's very like kid friendly. Like, it's supposed to be not very scary. Like, even though there's like shadow Stitchkins, it's like all they do is just kind of be like mischievous, like little pranksters. I don't want it to be like really like dark or whatever. That's for fighting. I put all of my really dark stuff into fighting. So when are you gonna make a game that leans all the way into horror? A horror game? I don't know. I'd want to feel like I'd want to have fighting in like Stitchkin if it ever comes out. Well, I shouldn't say if, when it comes out. I don't want to be pessimistic. I'd want those to be out because if I were to make a horror game, I'd want to do it right. Like, and I'd want all the budget for it. Because I love horror games. So Stitchkin is basically a kid's fragment of imagination, personalized just for them. Yeah, basically. And then, yeah, when they... they become shadows if, like, their dreamer, like, goes away, like, forever. And then they get reborn into little baby Stitchkin when they get old. Okay. We kind of got the island block out here. Now, I want to like make sure the correct materials are put here. Will there be multiple islands to explore? Yes. But they'll be in basically like different like layers of the dream. So this is like the first layer of REM. And then there will be like the second layer, and that's like it's basically just like a new place with like different islands and stuff, and that's where the shadow Stitchkin are. And then there's a like a third layer for like all the like we call it like we're just calling it like internally like the Forgotten. So it's just like really older like Stitchkin, and it's like all kind of monochrome. Just think of it as like different dimensions, I suppose. Like the ultra kill layers of hell? No! Why? No! How did you possibly get ultra kill from that explanation? You guys hear the word layer and then you're like, ultra kill? Ultra kill? It's like kind of like those Yumi Nikki capes. Oh yeah, I guess I could see it being more like Yumi Nikki. Where did my rig go? Oh, floating on the water. I'm gonna shrink this back a little bit. Will you be able to change the size of your Stitchkin? No. That's like one of the things like you'll have to like go out and like specifically look for like a Stitchkin that's like bigger or smaller. Like I want there to be like some stuff that you can like accessorize, and then some stuff you have to like actively go out of your way to look for. Just as like cause like I feel like it's important to like have those aspects in a game like Stitchkin. Like I was thinking there's like you can collect different fabric patterns like for Stitchkin. Like hang on. Let me grab it. So you can see like this horsey has like a star pattern on it, right? And we have like a whole bunch of different patterns we're working on. Like there's a flower one and there's like a rose one. It's really nice, and you can like change the color of like both the the pattern itself. See? And like the actual like base color. So there's like tons of room for customization. And like I want like a majority of these patterns to be like able to be collected, but I want some of them to be like they're like wild patterns. So like only wild Stitchkin can like spawn with them. Think of it as like shiny Pokemon, but like way less rare. It's just like a cool little neat collectible thing. How do you obtain wild Stitchkin? Do you need to be faster than others too? You basically, like, you gotta, like, lure them in by either using treats or, like, fixing them up. Because a lot of the wild Stitchkins, they're typically, like, damaged or they're, like, losing stuffing. And so you need, like, stuffing to, like, fix them up. And you need sewing needles in order to, like, sew them back together. And then it'll be like, oh, you're my friend. And then they, like, join you. Will they appear to everyone or just you? All of the wandering Stitchkin, I think we said to, like, prevent people from, like, fighting. Because, like our target demographic for this game is, like, younger kids. It's gonna be, like, only specific Stitch can appear for you and like other players. But I'm not sure if we're finalized on that. Guys fighting? Like, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. Where did my rig go? I keep losing you. You're so small. What's your favorite dog breed? I really like Shiba's, but I also like Klikais. That's my dog breed. Like, my dog's breed. Sorry, I'm not a dog. Would there be a way to sew / combine Stitchkin together to combine their traits? Like, if you have a big one and another one with a pretty pattern, life would... Wait, what? Would you be able to combine them and get a big one with that pattern? Oh, kind of like a breeding system? We were thinking of, like, it came up a few times, like we would call it, like, co-stitching. Where it's like the Stitchkins, they would, like, sew a, like, little baby Stitchkin. Not too sure if that's a finalized idea, though. Pretty nice so far, all things considered. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do the glowing grotto. It shouldn't be too hard though. Okay. I'm gonna bring this guy back. Let's work more on this place. Oh no, my music, hang on. There we go. I'm gonna make Stitchkins, name them Slops, and make them abominations with random parts and colors, then say ABC to visit the freak show and show off my little slops. Okay. Sure, man. So that you can get an extension to disable YouTube music pausing. Your music also works on YouTube. It's been really useful for me recently. What is it called? I will look into it. Whoops. There you go, we're almost done outlining the whole island. I wanted to do something with these pillars, but I'm not too sure what. Maybe like a big diving board. Like you climb all the way to the top. And then you jump into the water. And then you explode into a billion pieces. I also want to add like little like seashells on here. Kind of like make it look more beachy. I should add more palm trees. Let me put more of these guys around. I really like these floaties. I think these are very fun to just like put around. I yearn for the pool, but the second I walk out, my hair will freeze and I will die. I'm similar. I really, really loved going to the pool when I was little. And now it's like... it's so freaking cold now. Probably in the summer. Summer is always the best decision to go to the pool. Oh my god, especially in California summers. It gets so hot here. Like, oh my. Everything is getting, like, so warm and so cold at the same time. I don't know how. Climate change? Ain't that the truth? My team and I have to go to California for nationals. I don't know how people afford to live there. Everything is so expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think when I save up enough money, I literally won't be able to, like, afford living here. Oops. I'll have to, like, move to, like, a different state or something. It's absolutely crazy here. Unless you're like a billionaire and you have like a really, really, really good job, then it's like, kind of not worth it. It's just so expensive here. And it's like, I know it's the same for places like New York as well. Like, oh my goodness, I went to New York like last year, because I went to New York Comic Con. Holy crap, dude. Everything is so much money. Come to Canada, we don't bite. Honestly, I might consider it. I'll consider it. Oh yeah, and also New York is way too cold. Holy crap. I was in like 3 layers and I was freezing my butt off. Holy crap. Like, we don't even get snow here in Cali. Unless you go, like, way up into the mountains, which is not where a lot of people live. Right, it does become 100% Canadian. Well, no, I'll still be... Where I live, people blame California people for coming here and making our prices rise. I don't fucking know why. Because, like, nobody can live in California. Everything is so expensive. And so, like, if you want to, like, buy a house, like, if you're born in Cali, like me, and you want to like rent an apartment or get a house, like you literally just have to move out of the state. Again, unless you have like a really, really good job. Gonna add some more texture on the ground. I like adding these like bits of like different colored tiles. So will Stitchkins have gambling? No. What is it with you guys and wanting us to add gambling and everything? You do this for fighting too. It's always gambling, gambling, gambling. Like with you guys, like come on, like save your money. So the extension on YouTube is, the extension is called YouTube Nonstop on Firefox, but I don't know if it's any different on Google. Oh, okay. I will look for it. Fighting would actually really benefit from being able to purchase bucks with Robux. Yeah, well, we're like adding more Game Pass and like Game Passes, sorry. And like stuff you can purchase with Robux and like Crossroads. What will there be to purchase? Please tell. I can't say. I don't want to say yet. I think I've like said a few things in like past streams, but I'm like keeping it on the down low for now. But we have thought about purchasable like bucks, like with Robux. Dude, I'm so excited for Crossroads. I'm like, I'm like in such a, like, how do I say it? I'm put in a position where I'm like able to create things. And like, yes, I do have to worry about like financial stuff and like keeping it funded, but I've been able to do so many projects. Like, Death in the Family, like the comic, the like fighting as a whole, and like STITCHKIN now, and I'm like very, very, very grateful. People seem to kind of like my stuff. And I hope it keeps going, because like specifically, like, the comic comes to mind. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool. Like, I truly do, like, I make all of this stuff because I really I like creating things for people. Like, it's something I really like doing as a creator. There we go, now it looks like way nicer with all the very tiles. Like, I will keep doing this stuff until I just until I'm just like bored. And it's been like 4 years, so I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's about to be 5 years of fighting. It's 2026. Crazy. Okay, guys, we're reaching the 2-hour mark, and I'm feeling a little famished. But thank you guys for showing up to the STITCHKIN stream. I like I want to keep streaming STITCHKIN. If people are interested, because this is like my little dream project. And I want it to do well. I think, like, as long as I put passion into it, people will see that and be like, this looks awesome. But I'll, like, post more stuff about it soon. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.